Everyone, and welcome back to Nathan and Friends. I have a very special video for you today because it's exclusive right here to Facebook. I call it a Noob's Guide, and today we're going to look at The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Now, there are a lot of copies of Zelda out there right now, and I'm sure for some people it's going to be their first step into the series. So in this video, I'm going to show you a few things that you may want to know before you get started. The first thing is cooking. Cooking can be a super important part of the game if you do it right. It can award you with temporary boosts to your stamina, attack, defense, and even grant you with temporary hearts. So try different combinations of resources at cooking pots that can be found all around Hyrule to learn their effects. Number 2 is stealth. To me, it's one of the more important aspects of the early game. You can sneak up on enemies to deliver a devastating initial blow that may even kill them in one hit. This is a good way to take on higher level enemies while you're still at a low level. And if you're having trouble being sneaky, don't worry. You can always cook up some food to increase your sneak temporarily, or pick up the sneak armor in Kakariko Village. Now for number 3. So you're lining up for the kill shot with your bow, when all of a sudden the bokoblin that you're aiming for moves slightly and you miss. Well, don't worry, because you can actually retrieve that arrow. And not only can you retrieve the arrows that you fire and miss, but you can also retrieve the arrows that your enemies fire. And between you and me, it's a pretty easy way to farm hundreds of arrows. And as a sidebar here, if you hold up your shield and let an enemy arrow hit it, it will likely stick to the shield. All you have to do is put the shield away, and the arrow will automatically go into your inventory. Number 4 is climbing, one of the more crucial aspects of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Now, it happens to all of us. You're heading to the top of a cliff, a tree, or a tall building, and you're about to run out of stamina. If you hit the jump button right before you run out of stamina, the jump will propel you twice as high as it normally would. This is especially useful early in the game when you don't have a lot of stamina. Number 5, and my final piece of advice for today, is don't wear metal during a thunderstorm. I know it sounds like common sense, but there are a whole lot of games out there that don't utilize this type of environmental interaction. If you're wearing a metal sword, shield, or armor, you will conduct electricity and likely be shocked. Trust me, I learned this the hard way. So these are just 5 points to get you started with The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you guys for clicking on this video. It means a lot to me. And don't forget to like this page before you leave. And of course, for more content like this, keep it right here at Nathan and Friends.